Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to OtakuTalk. I'm Karaiwashi, and this is my table of discussions. Where are my colors today?
I don't know. I'm orange and I'm fucking hungry. Leave me alone.
Oh, the anger. Me? I'm white, also known as white.
Just a disclaimer, just because we're all eating lunch right now. So if we sound like we've got a dick in our mouth.
I mean, you will.
Is that how you sound like when you're eating?
Isn't it? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I will never look at her the same again. Do you always gag on your food?
It's fucking my throat.
What? Do you always gag when you suck a dick?
Yes.
Normal people do.
Most people do.
Good to know.
So,
Generate.
That was blue with the gag reflex.
On today's discussion, we are talking about the most hated characters in anime ever.
Based
Starting.
on opinion.
Don't start with me. I only have one. Go with the other ones that actually have more to say.
Come on, I always like to start with purple, because she's quiet. And I like
Chaka! From Full Metal
It's because
Alchemist.
you looked at me.
Tucker Shaw from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, I don't think there's anyone on this table that likes Tucker.
I like to hate him.
Shall I explain what he's done to make him hated, or?
Of course,
I mean, I
talk
think
more,
it's-
yes. I like to watch you squirm.
Yes, hello. This is the new version of Kaiwa Arashi. Now she's sadistic.
Only with purple. In most lists, I think Tucker usually gets worst dad in animes ever and most hated character ever
Yeah.
because of what he did to his wife and his daughter.
And he's gone.
Wait, I don't remember what he
Peter,
did to
where
his
are
wife.
you?
Pardon?
I don't remember what he did to his wife.
His first.
His
uh,
wife
His
was his
first
first
kind of-
experiment.
Yeah.
His
The
first
first chimera.
chimera he made.
It
Yeah, his
lived
first
for
chimera.
3 days and then it starved itself to death.
Because it was in so much
He
pain.
said I wanted to die too.
Yeah, the only
The
word
only
it
thing he
said.
said, I want to die.
And to think that no one in the military thought that was odd.
Well, it was the military that was sponsored.
They thought it was fascinating, a chimera that can
Yeah,
talk.
but it was odd how they didn't realise how...
Or they didn't care.
Yeah,
True.
they didn't want to know
Yeah.
how and why. It's just do it.
It
That
works.
was the point.
Well, the military also...
Well, that's why they're like the main enemy at some point.
That's why Scar wanted to kill him.
Yeah. Horrible, horrible person.
Scar or the military.
Tucker!
Ah. So you said we're talking about military and Scar, you were like immediately
I
hold
saw that one coming.
Did you?
Well,
I
there's
saw
not
him
much to fight
asking
for,
and
the
her
guy.
just answering.
When it comes
Oh,
to
that's
Tucker,
what
there
he
isn't
did.
much
In my head
to say.
before
I
he
think
even
everyone
asked.
agrees that he is hated for what he did to his wife and daughter and dog.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he didn't even feel bad for what he did. He just thought, great, I get more money now. I did it. It's done.
He didn't
Isn't
care
it
at all.
wonderful? He was driven by his work mostly.
Yeah,
He
but when
said
they have
so.
no... when
And
they-
the
yeah, when they
luxury
have
the
no
money
remorse
brought with
of
it.
What they did.
I know a lot of people were driven by their work, but they still wouldn't do that.
Yes.
Did we know where he lies? He had to choose between family and work.
Let's not forget that the dude was fucking insane. What was his plan? Like, he killed his wife. Or at least he made his wife basically
In order
starve
to
death.
remain in the...
Yes, to keep his military
Status.
status so he could keep getting fundings and keep his research going and have a very luxurious, cushy life.
Without any
He
kids.
had to produce something again, so he used his daughter in the end, because he was running out of time.
Oh yeah. Moving on from the most hated man in all of anime kind. How much do we hate Sakura? From Naruto.
Ah, that shit.
The most useless character ever made.
Oh my god, I don't even know why
there's more
she's...
useless
That's what
characters
I'm saying.
in
It's not about
Naruto.
her being useless, though. Do you hate her?
Yes.
The
Of course,
only...
he's useless.
Not
That's
only.
not what I'm talking about. Like,
Why needs to tell?
I didn't
her?
like Sakura at the start because she was a stereotypical like high school girl that only cares about boys.
So specific boy. I mean, Naruto
The
was
popular
simping.
boy.
Naruto was simping over her, and she was like, "Get away from me, fat."
And not to mention that even though she got so much training out of the great Tsunade-sama,
She still doesn't have boobs.
no, she uses the power to do nothing. She showed off once after the 3-year gap when they had to fight Kakashi again.
Weird. 2 years. They were 15
It
and
was
they were
2 years.
17.
It was 2 years.
And
Yeah.
that scene was actually the only time that I found her to be pretty. Naruto and Sakura versus Kakashi.
Look, I haven't finished the anime, but a lot of people have mentioned like at some point in the final war, I think, she comes in and just punches the ground again, and Sasuke looks at her like, whoa.
Yeah, that was it though. That was just 1 second.
Exactly. She was like, now I finally catch up to them. She punches and then she just watches them do the whole work. Like, oh, turns out I can't catch up to them. They're like God
And
tier.
screams at Naruto for doing the reverse.
I'm
carry.
God tier. They're
That
God
was
tier,
funny.
and I'm
And
semi.
it's the only one that
Hokage
worked.
tier.
Gave them the split second they needed.
Yep.
See? Pervinus works! That's the moral of the story here.
Not only that,
Turbinus works to the people that are actually.
she was so
bored.
upset. She was
Or if
so,
you catch them off guard.
she was so obsessed with
The
Sasuke.
And
elemental
Naruto did
suppress.
say that the stronger your opponent, the stronger the opponent, the easier it is to catch him off guard.
She was so upset with Sasuke that even when she had the
Arrogant.
chance per se to kill him, she couldn't. He stabbed her, and in the end, she ended up with him. Why?
Because there was no other woman alive that would accept Sasuke at
No,
that point, and he had to reproduce with
Sasuke,
someone.
if Naruto was a girl, Sasuke would marry him, but they were both like, oh well, we're both guys, so we have to settle with the second best. Hinata and Sakura. He never looked at
No.
Hinata once. He was always thinking of
I
Sasuke.
think
and
it
how to get him
Sasuke
back.
still would have f***ed off and not basically fucking useless fucking prick. I don't even understand why they put him
And
in
Sakura decided to become a housewife and giving birth to the only Uchiha that needs glasses.
the most beautiful. Yeah.
The only Uchiha that
She
needs
had one
glasses.
job!
You can't really fight that.
Her genes were so bad, it messed with the Uchiha genetics.
I'm gonna go off on a tangent for a second because that's
Or
the one
maybe
thing that
Sasuke's ball were
actually
destroyed.
fucked my head off when I was thinking about it. Sasuke wants to preserve his clan, he wants to recreate his clan, but at the same time he wants to make it stronger. So why don't you go with another equally strong clan to make that? Go with fucking Hinata, go with Hinata's sister, don't go with Sakura.
No, Sakura herself is actually really strong.
She is.
Okay.
I'm not saying that she is.
Yeah, but if he wants to, make his clan, he should reproduce with more women.
Yeah, no. But after he had
not
the
a
kid
monogamous
with Sakura,
marriage.
should have seen the kid and then just kill off Sakura and find someone else.
I did not stick with Sword Art Online for too long. For me, after the first season, it got very boring very fast. But from what I understand, this Nabuguki guy was a bastard.
Yeah, he was. All he wanted was money and fortune from.
You mean the one that was doing harm to,
Asuna.
you mean him?
Yes.
Okay, that's the Elf King.
He had semi-long hair, right?
Yeah.
Lots of villains tend to have that. Long hair.
Luscious with big hair.
Like Orochimaru.
What's
Yeah.
with your obsession with the Orochimaru?
I think
He's so
he's
creepy.
low-key in love with him.
He's so creepy that's entertaining. Like he's
no,
so
I think he low and high key fucking relates to him.
Huh? I do not. That's
This
white
dude.
tone skin
Yes.
part,
This dude.
not the
Yeah,
red.
that's the Elf King.
Oh, okay.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I have it here.
Sugo
Nabuguki Shoko.
Nabuyuki.
Soko?
Sugo Nabuyuki.
Sugoi.
An unlikable jerk who fails at life.
Other people we have on our hated list are crybabies. We hate them.
Yuki.
Yes.
Nambo in there.
Yukiteru from Mirai Nikki and
Kaneki
Kaneki
Ken.
Ken
Why is
from
Deku not in
Tokyo.
there? Why is Deku not in there?
Because you can't hate Deku.
Yeah.
He's like a beautiful little baby that
No.
cries.
Say the
No,
and
no,
he's
no.
very useful.
He's
He's not a crybaby.
He is. He's always like he's supposed to do like
He's
all
a
my
crybaby
whenever he
when he's
tries
not in
wait,
fights.
smile, but he's always like so empathetic and like.
He's a crybaby when he's not in fight.
He's annoying.
Yeah.
Yes, but Kaneki is always a crybaby.
Yeah.
La Million would be a much better protagonist.
I don't know who that is.
Mirio.
Huh?
Emilia.
Mirio, the one that shapes into objects.
The guy that lost his powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then say that.
I know you didn't know his powers or his name.
I blank out.
Orange dad.
I mean, okay, Yuki in Mirai Nikki was the main protagonist, right? The main love interest for our favorite Yuno. True. I mean, there's
stole the show.
there's nothing to really like about Yuki. He was a crybaby. He was a coward.
He was just reacting to.
He got Stockholm
obsession.
syndrome and wanted Yuno at the ending.
Oh, now it's Stockholm syndrome. When Bakugo does that though, you don't fucking care.
I love Bakugo, okay? He's a beautiful, angry boy and people should love him.
Deku is in an abusive relationship with him.
No.
He still thinks they're friends
Deku
when
and
Bakugo
Bakugo-
wants to fucking destroy him. Okay?
Deku and Bakugo won't f each other. In Mirai Nikki, they did f each other. That's the difference.
Yeah.
No, they never actually said that they did it.
No, they did. They had sex
Yeah,
in
it shows
the
it.
post the final episode, and then she was going to kill him. That was her whole plot.
Oh,
to,
yeah,
to
yeah,
sleep
yeah,
with
yeah.
him, and then kill him, and then create a new universe that she can do this all over again.
Yeah.
Because the only way she can stay with him is for her to kill him, become a god, and he can't bring his soul back, so she has to recreate a different universe.
Zawardo.
Alright.
Whereas in Tokyo Ghoul, I never liked the anime. I'm sorry for those who love the anime, but I never liked it.
I never watched it.
I see why people like it.
Because
Don't
of
get me
the
wrong.
awesome fights or something.
It's the fights, there's certain characters in there,
There
the
are some
story's
scenes
not
in there which
bad.
are really good.
This goes by personal opinion. I think we can all agree that what ruins that anime is Kaneki Ken himself.
Yeah.
The main problem, I think, is because they skipped a lot from the manga, I think. Because
I
there's
don't
a
know
lot
about
of
the manga.
characters that appear, especially in the Gap thing, that he appears with white hair again,
Yeah.
with black on the middle, whatever. He's helping the good guys, the humans. And there's a lot of characters that I didn't even know. Who were they? What were they doing? Why should I care about them? And it's the whole thing,
Yeah, but
you
if
know
you put it that
nobody,
way,
you're
there's
supposed to know them.
There's
If
a
you
lot
put it
of
that way, there's a lot
animes.
of animes that actually do that.
But they fail to, make it interesting to
Yeah,
others
no.
to know them.
To introduce them.
Yeah, but
it
like-
felt introduced. For me, the most disappointment is the character development. There was
Main
nothing
character,
there.
yeah.
He
There was nothing
sucks.
I would have liked it more if there was a proper character
More
development.
people
And they
like
introduced other characters.
more people like the guy that tortured him.
Purple's finally talking. Stop it, White. Shut.
Why always has priority?
No.
What was I saying? The main disappointment with me with Tokyo Ghoul is with him. It's just there's no character development at all. Plus, when they introduce new characters, they don't actually introduce them properly, in my opinion. I think that's what did it in for me. It had potential to be a really good anime.
The thing is, there's a lot of animes that don't introduce characters properly. Okay, but they still end up being good because you get to know them in the season after a few episodes. See, that's not the issue for me. The issue for me is that Kaneki Ken actually had a character development. He was from the beginning, and he had bad character development afterwards as well. So you can't say that he didn't have character development because he didn't stay the same.
For
He
me,
didn't
character
say-
development
Fine,
is
he
when-
deteriorated in the wrong way.
You can say that.
Okay.
That's still character development. Just because it's character development doesn't mean it's going to be good.
I loathe
It could be good or bad.
bad Kaneki.
Yeah.
Sorry for all those Tokyo Ghoul fans
Yeah.
out there.
This is personal opinion and this is ours. I mean, if anyone likes it, I mean, it's good enough for it's good for them, you know.
True.
It's
We're moving on to the next
therapeutic.
character now.
Which is
I want to go to Assassination Classroom.
another one I haven't watched.
Have you seen anything, Blue?
And purple.
You know it's
I
in my
actually
list,
watched
right?
all
I need to
that.
finish the fucking JoJo series.
I hate Jonathan.
Jonathan Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's so
See, I
he's so
love
basic.
Jonathan.
He's so basic.
Jonathan
he's all
was
like
best boy.
best boy.
Yes.
No.
I mean, if they
Jota-
didn't introduce Joseph, nobody would be
Joseph
watching
is
Jonathan.
best boy.
Jojo.
Joseph is a
And I know how everybody loves
Freaking
Speedwagon. Speedwagon is the one that made the whole show more boring
And
by
I swear to
explaining
you-
every detail,
hey,
every
hey,
second.
hey. Don't talk about best waifu like
They
this.
did this and keep reading it.
Best waifu?
This is what
Yes.
made it boring.
Speedwagon is
Even
the-
more.
Speedwagon.
No.
Speedwagon is best wife. Excuse me.
No, he's not a woman.
Oh.
But he is best waifu.
Yeah, like Pucciarati. Best mother.
Basically, when you start the first season, you
How
have
is Jonathan? How is Speedwagon not a woman if he's a wife? Does he dress up like a woman or do they
No,
train him?
but
It's like a
he's-
joke.
He
His
basically does
actions.
everything that a wife would do.
So he's very flamboyant.
No.
No.
Basically, the whole reason all the JoJos can do certain things like travel and
In
break
luxury,
stuff,
get away
it's
with
because of his
mistaking
foundation.
for
It's
murder.
because he
He-
fell in love with the first JoJo.
With the first
You could
Jonathan,
say.
he became his bro.
Yeah.
You know, in
Kinda.
ways bros always get in anime.
Bromance.
He was
He
he was
became
basically
impressed
with his morals.
You said he fell in love. Is he gay?
No, he's
No.
not. He
No,
fell in
he
love.
never-
Well,
Wait,
it's
that's-
debatable.
He never had a wife, so
Everyone is debatable in that anime if he's gay or
unless
not.
he marries
That's
Jonathan's
true.
wife, because spoiler.
Dude,
Jonathan
Kakuin
dies.
is a fucking guy that
He's the
likes
only
milfs,
JoJo
but
that
at the same
ends-
time, he's the
ends not
gayest.
there.
I
That's
think.
true.
No, I think actually Jonathan is the gayest. Now that I think about it.
I'll be honest. Just
The
from
gayest-
clips I've seen, they all look gay.
The gayest is
Joseph.
Giorno Giovanna.
And his mama, Bucciarati.
Jojo, yeah,
No.
No.
because they all look gay. And
Yeah.
very,
Oh,
and
they
also
all
look very flamboyant.
don't get me wrong. They all look gay, but it's a great anime. Great fights, great mysteries.
The thing is, I tried getting into
It has
JoJo in the
action.
first, and I couldn't get past like the first episode.
That's the main
Yes,
problem. with
Jonathan's
JoJo.
arc is the most boring, but
No,
to get
it's not.
it is.
It is.
It is. It is. It is.
No, you're
The
just
only
a bit.
getting part is
Urusai.
Dio, and you barely see him at some points.
But to get the concept of like the Joe journey, you have to go past the first 9 episodes, which involve Jonathan.
The first 26, if you're asking me, Joseph is a piece of shit.
Oh no, introducing
It's because of
you
piece of
will
shit.
never
The
laugh
last 5
as
episodes
hard
of
as
Joseph.
when you meet Joseph.
No, the last 5. Look, okay. I'm gonna agree with
And the
Joseph
Pillar
at the
Man.
start. Is interesting. The last 5 episodes when they're fighting the Pillar Man, it's like torture for me.
What?
I'm
Cars
trying
is
so
hilarious.
hard, dude. I'm trying so hard to get past these episodes, but they're so boring.
Grabbing Lisa's leg and starting like a guitar.
Wing, wing.
No, it's not funny
Just
at all.
teasing
It was
Joseph.
so boring.
Like Cam
So-
Jen.
It's
See,
fantastic.
Give me the jewel.
the thing with JoJo is basically what we had with like other anime. Oh, you're overpowering me. Wait a second. Let me reveal the super secret thing that actually makes me stronger than you.
No,
Never
Joseph was provenly weaker than Cars. He outsmarted.
Oh, but he's also a cheater, and that's what I hate
yes,
about him.
and a coward, and his signature move is.
Run away.
It's
Cause of
become a
cheater.
3-way conversation with
Yeah,
JoJo.
it-
True, true. We were talking about Assassination Classroom, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Really? When?
She
Because you
started.
just mentioned it, and then we moved on.
In a previous life. So, you know, I'm trying to isekai it here. I'm conjuring this conversation now.
Yeah.
So, talking about Assassination Classroom, when they brought that teacher,
Oh, what's her name?
Oh yeah.
his name was Akira
Oh,
Yeah.
Takaoka.
Takaoka.
He was such a hated character. I loved what they did to him at the ending. He deserved it.
Both endings.
Wait, isn't he as bad
I
as the
think-
guy from well, not as bad, but maybe less bad than the guy from Fire Force? The
Somewhat, yeah.
Joker's
Yeah,
teacher
yeah.
Somewhat,
Somewhat
yes.
like that. They're,
I mean-
they're very similar.
was punching him in the face, then he's whipping him, then was gonna rape him, which he probably did.
I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
He might have. I mean,
He said I'm gonna
No, he
defile
said he's
you.
going to defy. I'm going to
Yeah,
defy
I
you in
mean-
every way possible.
yeah.
Like what? Is he Catholic?
I think.
Maybe. I really wish Karma had gotten his hands on that guy.
No, he
I mean-
wouldn't have done anything. He wouldn't have been able to do anything.
No, after they sedated him. Just for the torture of
Oh,
it.
that, yeah.
Yeah. I love Karma.
But
He's
they're
my
supposed to
favorite
be good
character.
students.
At killing!
Get away from me, fly.
At least he got what it was coming to him. That was nice.
Yes.
Next.
I don't
What's
know.
his name again? I forgot his name now.
Who are you
Johnny
thinking
Man.
of?
The Assassination Classroom. The
Kuro Sensei.
no.
Okay.
The kid that beat him.
Ah, Nagisa.
Yeah, that's the
Nagisa.
one.
No, he's on.
Nagisa.
Wait, we said that guy is a guy or a girl?
Nagisa is a boy.
Yeah. Whose
That-
mother always had issues.
She wanted
She
a
had
girl.
psychological issues because she always wanted a girl. So she ended up and started dressing.
See, not even
Nice
joking.
girl.
I've seen a couple of clips. He's the only reason I want to watch this anime.
You should.
You
Nagisa is a
should
wonderful
actually.
character.
Yeah, she's a brilliant
Nagisa's one of
character.
my favorites.
And it actually shows how troubled some kids can be without even showing it.
Yeah, especially when they introduced his mom, I was like, oh my god!
That's his
See, that's
mother?
another woman I hate.
That explains a lot. That explains a
No,
lot.
it explains
And
why
it
he's
shows
so-
you from the beginning that Nagisa is one of those characters that is capable of a lot more than what she shows. Even though
Exactly.
she's weak, you can see it in the way
So is
that
it a
she's
girl or a
portrayed.
guy?
It's a guy.
You said she.
Hey, yeah.
You know what he
It's-
means.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Okay, alright.
You know,
I mean, I understood why Karma took such a liking to Nagisa when they met. After you get to see Nagisa's mom.
Isn't it because opposites attract? Like
Oh no,
No.
they're one and the
innocent-
same.
they're not one and the same, but they actually complement each other in a fight.
Oh.
Moving on.
The thing is, you know from the beginning that it's a boy, but still the way
You question.
yeah,
Like,
No, you
know.
question, yeah.
you question it because of her mother,
thinking-
because of his mother.
I never questioned it. I don't know about you weirdos.
I did.
Every other time you'd accept it
See,
either
I saw
way.
the pigtails and I was like, okay, it's a
to
guy.
question the in Steins Gate.
But does it
No,
what?
you don't question. That's the thing, though. With that, you don't question it. You're convinced it's a girl until you're told otherwise.
Yeah, and we don't
There's
know
no
unless we
difference.
see him naked, because he just says he's a boy, but we don't. How can you trust him when
they
he keeps
show
saying
him
that he's a terrorist
No,
for the
no,
Americans?
Wait. Are we talking about Nagisa?
No.
Or the guy from Steins Gate.
Steins Gate. Steins Gate. You don't question it because
Yeah. Until Rintaro was like, most beautiful than any woman I've ever seen. But it's a boy. I was like,
How does he know?
Oh shit. He touch.
Oh, bad touch.
I need to watch that one too.
Oh yeah, Steins
Keep
Gate.
going.
Makes me
Never
laugh.
watched that.
Moving on.
Moving on to Kamega Kill. You hate Siryu.
What's her name?
Yes.
Disgusting. With her dog.
Dong?
You sure?
Dog.
That kid?
I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Basically,
I mean, I know we're talking about lady boys, but not like that.
basically, there's special weapons that certain people can get, but they have to be chosen by the weapon, or they can use it. And this had a artificial dog that when
It
she
still
commanded
sounds
it,
like he's
it would
saying
turn into a giant beast and start attacking whoever she wants. And she fights one of the protagonists that has a giant scissors, don't ask why. And she's all like, what I'm doing is so great and
sounded so
justified
good.
because you guys are bad guys
Pregnant
and
is
I am
about
the
it.
hero. And
She was a
and,
psychopath.
when she's around her teammates, she's all nice and innocent, but when she meets a person that is considered a villain in the country, she will become a savage little shit and like bite her off. She even made her hands into rockets or something weapon.
Yeah.
Like she was willing to blow herself up as long as she blows them up as well.
But yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
No, that's a strong sense of
Esther, on the other
justice.
hand, she's crazy, but in a likable way.
Kamega Kill was one of the few animes that snuck up on me.
That's one of the animes that I don't want to watch.
No, it kind of like it hit me hard, kind of like Attack on Titan. But Attack on Titan gives you a concept of what kind of anime it is from the first
I was gonna say
episode.
from the very first episode.
Kamega Kill sneaks up on you because you are introduced to a set of characters, and by a certain episode they start the elimination round.
no. The thing is, you're introduced to one specific character.
And you're misled.
Like he's
I
the
was
main character.
And
I
then-
was so pissed
Yeah.
off on the last episode.
And then he's dead, and you see that he wasn't the main character.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
it
the
makes you
guy
believe
that
that
I
he's the main
think
character,
about?
but he's
Who,
not.
who the hell
Yeah.
do you think
The
I
main
am?
character
You
was
start off with
the guy
his
from the
journey, his life, how he meets the crew, how he trains, yada yada, and by the ending of the season, Kaputski. And I was like, what the shit is this? Why is it happening? This anime is shit! And then I was like, wait, this is called Akame Ka Kill.
Yeah,
and that
clicked when the ending.
and that bitch's name Akame, so like, what just happened to me?
I mean, she was the one that finished as death. She was the main bad guy.
On the next one, we could go to Black Butler.
That kid.
Yeah.
I don't remember him as
That's
much.
his name.
Alois Trancy.
Yes.
It was the reason season 2 should never have come out.
Yeah.
Well, basically, season 2 was a whole filler, wasn't it? It was never in the manga. Was it?
No. It's the end of the manga.
Oh.
Yeah. As far as I know, at least.
Well, he was a spiteful little hateful child, even though he's been like through shit, just like CL.
No, it's not the exact
if
same
season
thing.
2 was in the manga,
Not the exact
that
same thing.
ending that they did to Sebastian.
Black Bundle is a novel, though, isn't it?
No,
Originally.
it's
a manga.
It's a manga.
Originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what a manga difference. I don't
A
know.
novel is a book.
It's a book.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a book.
Okay.
There's a lot of animes that are actually novels
came from
first,
a
and
novel,
then
yeah.
they turn them into manga.
Like Shinsekai Yori that you like or that you've seen
And Cousin of Stigma.
was based on a novel first.
If you haven't watched it, I liked it. Cousin of Stigma, watch it.
It wasn't that great.
I liked
show.
it.
It was boring.
For you. But the fights were nice.
I don't think there's a character I hate in Shinsekai Yori. I know a person that I love and respect.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
I'm gonna go to Kuroko no Basket
Ah, okay. You're
because
gonna
it's a specialty. Below.
Andele.
Okay, basically it wasn't just this guy, it was his entire fucking team, the Kirisaki Daiichi team. It's
Okay.
like the entire team was on board with him just fighting and physically hurting the people that they were basically playing against.
Yeah, they were scum to the end. I mean, I've never seen Kuroko more angry
Dude,
than with Makoto.
Dude, this dude literally hurt the biggest, like, at that point, the biggest
He was a
guy we've
giant
seen.
softy baby.
Tepe was the biggest guy we've seen, and he put him in the hospital.
Call that respect.
He wasn't remorseful at all. I mean, there was some part where you could like feel some pity on him when he started like was talking to
When he
Kuroko.
lied, you mean?
Yes, when he was talking to Kuroko and he's like, oh, you
And
know.
that's
blah,
when Kuroko like lost his shit.
No, he was ready to like see it from his side, and then he's like, just kidding.
Exactly. The two other guys, like the other three, I don't mind. The two other guys in their team that I hated, Kazuyahara and Sentaro Seto. The one dude that looks like an old man that kinda has been
They supposed to be
forgot to
teenagers.
eat for a year, yeah. And the other guy that always had the fucking like he always ate the gum
Yeah,
and he popped the gum.
Chewing or eating?
Like,
There's
that-
a difference.
Sure.
Ah,
And he was also
eating
making
gum,
like
eventually farting bubbles.
bubbles. By the way, he shouldn't be allowed to eat a bubble gum during a game, and he used that as well.
Chewing.
That's what fucking pissed me off, though. Like, this dude had
Jaw.
no motherfucking remorse for whatever the fuck he was doing. He made fun of him. He destroyed Tepe's leg. Okay, he destroyed Tepe's leg, and Tepe
Oh, pish
was
posh, the guy's in rehab, he's fine.
Kiyoshi Tepe has the biggest heart, as they said. He was the biggest, like, he was one of my favorite characters, you know.
So the last ones are just from the Shield Hero.
And
Melty.
oh god thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Rachel.
You didn't write Rachel?
From Tower of God.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah.
I think people who have never read Tower of God and just watched that the 12 episodes that came out do not like her one bit. I've
mean,
never
No,
seen.
even
one
the
thing-
ones that even in the anime, I actually think they her character, even though they left quite a bit out.
A chunk of her history and stuff.
Not
Yeah.
just her history, history, his history, and other people's history as well. They did the same thing with
They put one
as
of
they
them
did
on
in
mystery.
God of High School.
God of High School. Yeah, they did the same thing where they just put like a summary of what happened. They put the most important bits.
Yeah.
I think to fully appreciate those two, especially
see it
Tower of
happen.
God, you need to read the manga. There's not a lot they're leaving out, but they are important.
Anybody trust her when she first appears? Because I did not.
The moment she abandoned him, you know and didn't tell anything, you know she's like, I don't want him to be around. You know, like
Actually,
Like
in
he's
the
that
manga,
kid.
you can first chapter is the introduction. Second chapter, I think, is where they go in, and you can tell from the beginning, from chapter 2, that she's not to be trusted. Then, like I said before, they left a lot of stuff out in the anime than they did.
So you can't fully appreciate the anime
No.
his name is Bam,
without
right?
reading the manga.
Yes.
Like she's Bam Bam.
So it's
The 25th BAM is
Greenstone.
actually is not his name, is his code. It's his number. That's what it is.
Do we call him Bam?
Yeah.
Okay. The relationship I saw with Bam and Rachel was like he's the little kid that wants to always hang around with her, and she just doesn't want him around anymore. Like,
No.
stop following me.
Bam
Wait,
was
have you seen the anime?
Yes, I'm saying at the beginning how it feels, not how it is.
No, I mean,
Are
Bam
you hearing me?
was dependent on her because she was the only thing he knew.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything because he's a little amnesia kid or something. I don't know what he is.
But no.
I don't know what he is. Listen to my words and don't interrupt me, man.
Does anybody know what he is? Except Orange.
Yeah, because you saw the manga.
Red.
Whatever.
You don't see, you read.
You see with your eyes, so you can read and see it.
Okay.
Either way, I'm right. Shut up. Whites are right.
No, you don't exactly know what he is before he met up with what's her name.
No,
You don't know his history from beforehand. Not up until the point where I am. I believe that what's her name again?
Rachel.
Rachel did have good feelings for Bam,
Yeah,
but the thing is, her desire to get to the top.
she was willing to sacrifice.
She was very selfish. Even with her time spending with Bam, she did it selfishly because it made her feel good and superior.
Better.
Yeah, and teaching someone that knows nothing of the
Nothing.
world. Okay, and she did. I think she did have love for him. It's just her love for being superior
Was
was
greater.
much greater than that, because she was such a selfish person as well. So she chose to discard him, even though it did kind of pain her. I would say,
No, I didn't see it, but okay.
even though it did somewhat pain her. I think that's my opinion. I think that her love for superiority, power, and everything that she wants to do.
It's just that love was
It's
greater
just,
than-
yeah, it's a lot more than whatever she had for Bam.
Oh, shit.
That's why in the beginning she was trying to ignore him, because she didn't want him getting in the middle of it, because she is actually really smart and she knew that she would have to discard him. And then she started getting jealous over the fact where Bam is getting everything that she ever wanted.
She doesn't deserve it. And the thing is, after the episode that she pushed him, the next episode was all about her and how she viewed Bam and everybody else. Was like it made you show you how, yes, you should hate her, and this is the reasons why you should hate her,
Like
because
the-
she is a piece of shit.
No, but you see it at the ending of the anime, the way she manipulated everyone, right, into thinking that Bam got murdered saving her, and his wish was for everybody to help Rachel climb the tower,
And now she has all the people
was
backing her out.
brilliant.
Yes,
And
but
everybody's
what I'm
like,
saying-
we love Bam, we'll help you.
But that
But I think
being
her- his
said,
friends have
later
snuffed
on
it out.
in manga,
When
what-
Bam comes back.
what you see, even when what you see is you actually have a little bit more appreciation for her as a villain than anything, because the way she acts afterwards it shows a lot more how smart she is and how detailed she is
It's
in
not
advance.
shown yet in the anime.
Not as much, no. And
The
how
anime
much
only had 12 episodes.
and how much she can foresee in her plan as well. Once the age gap finishes, which is actually it should be in the beginning of the next season, you'll see what I mean by how much she can foresee.
Bam was allowed to do a trial because he was not a normal.
Yeah, he
And
was
how
an
much of a
abnormal.
hateful fucking bitch she can be. Because you haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
It actually makes me really want to read the manga.
you should. I
You
like
haven't seen
I
it
like
yet.
when Orange hates
it's not
people.
it doesn't make that big of impact, but the way she does it and the reason she does one specific thing, she is a hateful fucking bitch, which that's why I'm saying that she's good for a villain.
All right. I'm more interested to read the manga now.
So am I.
As a manga
Still.
itself, you would like it actually.
I would like it.
Yeah, I think you would like it. Because you can get, Tower of God. Because I know you can get a lot into reading as well.
Yeah, I am.
So I think you're gonna appreciate manga as a good that manga as a
Dude,
good
I
read.
have way too many anime to watch.
On our list are two certain characters from the Shield Hero, which I despise with all my
I
heart.
haven't seen that. I bet you one of them is.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it comes to like top hated
That's
female
what I showed
characters,
you
there's
before he was
Rachel,
turned into bitch.
and then there's
I don't
Melty.
remember her name, but I do know her name is changed to.
Yeah, Melty and then changed
Melty
to by
Mel-
law of your own mother.
Man, she started
was
off
the
as
best
like an
comeback.
innocent little princess, right?
I've watched a few clips.
And you
I
were,
gathered what
I was
kind of thing it is.
suspicious of her from the beginning.
Yeah, because
But
no,
she goes
let me
off
say the
to-
basic. Basically,
In the
So,
innocent
four
ones
people
that
got
make you more
isekai.
suspicious of them anyway.
it's an isekai, and in this one, it's 4 different people. But they find out that all four of them are from a different universe of Japan.
And timelines.
Yeah, timeline. No, it was universe because everybody played the game.
Similar games.
Yeah,
Drifters?
the isekai in
need
their
to watch
world was a
Drifters
video
too.
game, but the main protagonist only found as a
Okay, I have
book,
to watch
and when
one
he
of
read it, he immediately got transported. So he was he had no knowledge of the world, while everybody else did.
Is that Shield Hero?
Yeah.
And when they went there, they all had a unique weapon,
had to level
which
up.
he was the shield. Sword, spear, arrow, archer, and shield. And everybody, for some reason, hated the shield hero. It doesn't tell you till later on, but I think we still don't know exactly why they hate the shield
Is
hero.
that a
No,
history from
the
the
king
previous
explained
Shield
it.
Hero?
Give me a minute.
No, I mean we don't know what the previous one did. And for some reason they all hated the shield hero for reasons of the
For
previous.
reasons.
But nobody told him, and they all had that discrimination.
The princess, if you want to call her that.
Well, she technically is.
I hate her so much. Got him framed for rape, theft. I mean, the things she did to him were horrible, horrible. She's disgusting. I hate her. I think they should have beheaded her instead of pardoning her. Because even when if they found out that everything she said was a f***ing lie, and when she was on trial, they were gonna behead her. He gave her a pardon. I mean, yes, he changed her name, which was brilliant. She still tried to low-key poison the guy.
Exactly. She still tried to poison him, even though he's the reason she's not beheaded by now.
Like, there is no lower scum than melting.
I mean,
I hate her so much.
What's your problem, woman? And she also wants to kill her sister, her little sister.
Oh, she tried.
Because
She's just a psychopath.
because her in that world the queen
She just enjoys.
is the one that
Killing
rules
people.
and not the king,
Yeah.
and her mother decided, you know what, my oldest daughter is f***ed up, so so the crown will go to the youngest one because I see more promise in her, and because Melty is the oldest, she's like, okay then, I'll kill the competition.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And she was convincing everybody that the shield hero kidnapped her little
She
sister,
sounds like what.
and she had the excuse
monarchs
like,
usually do then kind
and
of.
she was throwing
in
fire bombs
competition
at
with
them.
another.
Remember? She was throwing fire bombs at the shield hero because he's the kidnapper and her sister, hoping that she'll kill her as well.
Not to mention that because the spear hero is such a simp for women, she could so easily
spear.
manipulate him. That's what I
I
said.
heard shield. I don't know.
She could so easily manipulate him into doing anything she wanted. And even though he found out that she was a liar and a almost murderer,
And
he still trusts her.
and
Like, what a fucking moron!
and he was given to him a slave symbol, to command her if she's lying and stuff. Remember?
I hate the spear hero so much. He's such an idiot. He's a moron. He doesn't deserve his rank or his powers. He should just disappear. He's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Ugh, I can't.
And the other two heroes are not that far off because they never listen to Naoko.
True, they think they're better, but at least they try to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though her manipulation was so good against him. They try to give him a chance. The spear hero, try to kill him.
He's as long as a pretty woman tells him what to do, he's okay with it. I corrected myself. Shut up.
That's the end of our discussion for the most hated characters ever in anime. Thank you for tuning in.
See you next time.